Well, seeing as the channel is called Felines and Gardens, it would be weird if we didn't include a feline. So this is Logan. But now we're going to take a look at what this video is actually going to be, which is starting asparagus, red onion, and loofah seeds. So we'll take a look at the supplies. And what we're going to have is the celled seed starters, which also needs a humidity dome, and an irrigation watering container. So they will get set up as such. Then once they are started and planted, they'll go over onto the heating mat under the grow light. So probably the most important fact to note is that I have never started seeds on my own. I usually would buy seedlings and transplant them at the appropriate time in the season, and I've had mixed luck. However, entirely due to my friend Jasmine wanting loofahs, I have no chill, and I have an obsessive personality. So if I'm going to go all in, I'm going to go all in. So hello, this is what we're doing. So what we're going to do first is we're going to write on these plant stakes the 3 different types of plants that I'm doing today so that I know what is what. Lots of people like to say, oh, I'll remember, I'll be able to tell. No, you won't. No, you won't. And because I'm a little extra, we're going to go with a gold Sharpie. So let's see. Asparagus. Red onion. And last, but most certainly not least, is the all too exciting loofah. Okay. So from here, what we will do. Oh, it's nice and warm from being under the grow light. We're going to take, we're going to do 2 cells today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant 3 asparagus. Asparagus take forever. They take 3 years generally to come to harvest. And then when they're harvestable, you can harvest them twice a day and you can get tons of asparagus. But they take a really long time. So we're going to start with we're going to do 9 onions, 3 asparagus. And once we open the loofah and see how many seeds there are, we'll go from there. So I'm just getting all of my supplies ready. Oops. Taking a very important sip of coffee. And then I suppose it's time to get the seed starting mix. So we have the cells, the labels and the seeds, and the mix. So I know it's going to be difficult, if not impossible, to see what I'm doing. But this is really just to, it's kind of for me. Kind of to keep some friends posted on these plants, give myself some accountability. We need our first tiny tool. Mostly because this bag doesn't have a way to open it. So we're going to use the, what were these? Tiny scissors is what we're calling them. Yeah, it worked. Absolutely not its intended use, but I don't care. That's some beautiful dirt. Words you never thought you'd say. Good looking dirt. All right, so we're gonna take the tiny little shovel. And I'm just gonna go ahead and fill these cells over my potting cover mat thing that prevents dirt from getting all over my garage. Okay. So I'm just putting about 2-ish scoops into each one of these cells. My hands are very dirty already. Okay, so we have the cells that are now filled with the seed starting mix. I watched a video that explained it was nice and sort of important to have the edges and the in-between the cells cleaned off because of the way that water will sometimes go into them depending on how you water them. So I'm just tidying that up real quick. Okay, so this is what a red onion seed looks like, apparently. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to do these first 9 cells are going to be red onions. So looking at this little transplanting tool, I'm going to create a hole. I have no idea if these are going to be the right depth, guys. I have no clue what I'm doing. But hey, I'm trying, right? That counts. Okay. So now there is a small hole in each one of these cells. And I'm going to drop, hopefully, drop the onion seed into the cell. Here's hoping. I have no idea if that went in. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so now I guess what I do is cover it up a little. You're on this journey with me. It's new for you as much as it is for me, guys. All I can hope is to provide a little bit of entertainment along the way. And now from our tiny toolkit. Put some water. And probably needs a whole lot more than that. But we're going to go ahead and water each one of these cells. Next, we'll move on to the asparagus. Okay, so it's going to be the same process. We're going to poke a hole. Drop a seed. drop a seed, drop a seed. Cover, cover, and then water. I'm going to go ahead and get these situated on the heat mat, and then I will do the loofah. I don't know why it didn't occur to me, guys, that the loofah, which is a gourd and much like a cucumber and a zucchini, I don't know why it didn't occur to me that it would look like a damn zucchini seed. It looks like a pumpkin seed, only black. Anyway, I decided I'm going to start 6 at this time because I am starting it well in advance of what my planter app that I am trying to use to help me with this is saying. Because this is normally a tropical plant and I wanted to test my luck. And this is why the whole thing started. So we're going to start with 6 and I'll just kind of start a couple others at various points throughout the season. Because why the hell not? So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get these dropped in. These little zucchini seed looking, or I'm sorry, pumpkin seed looking guys. Well, pumpkin is a zucchini, or is a squash. It's not a zucchini. A zucchini is a type of squash. The more you know. Okay, so these guys are now in. So we'll do the back 6 for these. I have no idea if they're deep enough. I don't know if there's enough soil in this. I don't know if I made the other ones too wet. That's what she said. So we're going to go ahead and put some water in. I'm sure I've done plenty of things wrong. So whenever I figure out what they are, I'll provide an update and see if we can not ruin every plant that I try. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and consider these properly moistened for now, maybe. Seems it. I don't know. Seems like a lot of water, but it also doesn't seem like a lot of water. Might need a little more soil. I have no clue. Glad I brought a paper towel. So until I learn what I've done wrong, I'm going to go ahead and put that in there, showing that we've planted 6. Ow. And we're going to put the humidity dome. Oh, no. Hey. Hey. Okay. Good enough. Well, no. There's no such thing as just good enough. It must be all the way perfect, right? Okay. So that's in. And now we carefully move it over to under the grow light onto the heating mat. Put that down a bit. And hey, I guess that's our first seed started. I'm sure I'll be back.